What's up, guys? I am Howie, and this is the Go Ride channel, home of bad dad jokes and broken motorcycles. Today we are going to be getting the 91 KDX to a point where I should be able to ride it in order to break in the rebuild. To that end, we're going to need to figure out why the carburetor is puking gas everywhere. I have a feeling it has to do with the needle valve. Maybe I just didn't get it seated in there properly, or I got some crap in there when I rebuilt it. So I'm going to clean that up. Gotta mount the rear brake, chain rollers, some of the controls, grips, stuff like that. All pretty straightforward, but the idea is to get it to a point where I can ride it around for 10-15 minutes, start heat cycling the motor. So with that, guys, we will get started. Okay, so I'm rocking a little bit of the quarantine here. Carburetor, I got it pulled apart. I'm going to go through and try to clean it as well as I can with some real good carburetor cleaner. I picked that up. Kawasaki has a special fuel level float gauge that you can use to check your float position. Basically, it's almost like a pitot tube that just reads the level of the fuel in the bowl. So it screws into the drain plug and then has like a little clear piece that comes up. I don't have one of those. I'm also not 100% sure whether I'd be able to get one in any reasonable amount of time. So I'm just going to go ahead and check the float level manually after I get everything back together, which it's supposed to be 16 millimeters. So I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning. Try to blow everything out as best I can. I can't find my freaking blowgun. Because my life's a mess right now. The reality of it is this carburetor is not actually that dirty. I'm just afraid that there's like a little grain of something stuck in some other little orifice that I just can't get to. Given the way that this thing was behaving before, it almost seemed to me like the needle valve wasn't even seated. It's definitely too low. Okay, so we're 16 millimeters, so hopefully that will do what I need it to do. Looks like whatever we did there fixed that issue. Alright guys, obviously I have cheated ahead quite a bit with the camera being dead. mostly what you see is plastics and bodywork. I still have a little bit to do. There's still a lot of things that I really want to change in terms of getting new fasteners. I think it might be time for new plastics, as much as I hate to admit it. I still have to dial in the chain, still got to get the headlight in. I did the grips, all that kind of good stuff. So the hope for today is to be able to clean up some of this mess and yeah, get going. Brakes are bled and flushed, or flushed and bled, and hopefully soon we'll be able to ride it. Okay, so I think that is where I'm going to leave it for today. I just ripped it up and down the block real quick. Looks pretty good, feels pretty good. There's a ton of adjusting and checking and nut and bolting and stuff that I got to do. Again, plastics are going to be an issue. There's a lot of little things that I need to wrap up, but the bike is back together. As soon as this shelter in place is over, I should be able to go out and get it kind of sorted, which I'm excited about. I'm going to clean and oil the chain, and then I'm going to do a second video breaking it in and just kind of going through that process and procedure of how to kind of properly do that. So with that, guys, get out there, go ride.